Now you can mute the mic here. It's still live. It's broadcasting.
We're back, y'all. We're live in the studio. I have with me my co-host DJ Deadline and DJ Willie Will.
What up? What up?
Hey, y'all. So how y'all been doing? You know, we've been away for about a couple weeks now, y'all. What y'all been up to?
Same old same. I'm chilling,
I enjoyed my 2-week vacation.
I wasn't feeling good last week, so we didn't have it last week, but I'm better today.
That's good.
So other than that, what's been going on? You been partying? You been partying with Will?
Yeah, yes indeed.
Like you been DJing or you been partying yourself?
DJ party.
He said DJ and party.
DJ party. DJ party.
Willie Will been getting it in.
I haven't. But hey, y'all, what about this? You know, I had this conversation with a producer, and I wanted to bring this question out there. And he, you know, he's a businessman, business owner, and you know he know the industry. But I just have a little disagreement with it. I just want to know what everybody think about, is image more important? What's more important, talent or a person's image? So when you hear somebody's song, is it more important that when you're going to buy going to buy something, are you going to buy the song because of the talent, you like their voice, you know, it was a hot song, or because of how they look?
I go by talent.
Is talent more important?
Yes.
How about you, Deadline?
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, if you like a record, I mean, you gotta put a face to a record, right? But when you see that person like Beyonce or Prince, whatever, you know, that's what draws your crowd.
So you saying if we just seen the image of Beyonce before we heard her voice?
Yeah, I think she get a lot of hits.
Okay, so if we heard her voice and didn't, if she looked like, you know who Susan Boyle is,
right?
If she had the voice of, let's say it was Beyonce's voice, but she looked like Susan Boyle.
Well, you just say, well, she can
you
sing.
said talent.
Right.
Talent is most important, so it really doesn't matter what she looked like.
If she's singing Beyonce song, and it's her,
yeah,
and it's the jam,
yeah,
I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, if it's the jam, yeah, you're gonna play it. But you know,
what you saying, Evil Ass?
I'm not saying nothing.
No, I'm asking your opinion.
I mean, image is very important in secular music.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. That's just the way it is. I can't change it. I didn't make it that way.
I know you didn't make it that way, but I think that
I'm gonna tell you
over a person.
I'm gonna tell you how you know. Before videos became popular, people was making hits that you didn't know who they really were.
Exactly.
And then as soon as they brought the videos out and you saw that person, their career was over.
But see that.
Now you ask yourself, why was that?
I can't answer that because of back then that was racism.
That was who?
At the time. Okay, for example, what I'm trying to say is, let's say who was it? The Temptations. Let's say that the movie The Dales. Was it The Dales or I forget the name of the Five Heartbeats. When the Dales did it was a family show, but anyway, they did the movie and they showed us where they recorded the music, the song, but they put on the album a white group for the show the face.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about racism back then.
Well, I understand that, but I was looking at it as when I saw where, and if you go back to some songs, I just can't really remember which ones they were. They were hits, but they didn't have faces to those songs back then. There was no visual.
Right.
Until they actually came in concert.
So what sold was the voice.
The voice
was the talent.
But when the videos came, people that was making songs then, they were no longer making songs because they didn't want them.
Yeah, but
why? I mean,
you jump in too many eras in music. Music is the most important thing to the world, and you jumping from the '60s to the '80s. And there's
today,
there's another
today the way they're doing today.
Generation of you have to understand something. Her question was, what's more important, the talent or the image? Well, the image only becomes important after you recognize the talent.
Thank you.
See, an image with no talent is nothing. Right. People don't even care what your image is until they know that you're talented.
That's what I'm saying. It's the voice of talent that makes the person, and that's going to sell the songs and sell the music and make the money, not just The image, that's the last to
Now, I
me.
agree that- I
But I
agree
understand what you're saying.
That talent isn't as important as it used to be in our
Right.
industry.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's still, I mean, you didn't see Beyonce before you heard her.
Well, that's true, but you also need an image to
She didn't have
sell
it.
out. I'm just saying, you also need an image to sell out concerts.
You don't
That's
be,
after the hit.
yeah, but you don't become.
still have to make a hit record first.
You can make a hit record and don't become a star too. Also,
But
Yes,
we're not
but that
talking-
might have
but-
been
But her, she's not
marketing,
talking
right?
about hit records. She's talking about talent versus image.
Yeah.
And you don't have an image until you prove that you have talent.
Okay, let me ask you something. And like Tracy Chaplin, she had some hit records, but would you go see her in concert?
If you like that kind of music, absolutely.
Yeah.
See,
she has an
used-
audience.
she has an audience, but
Yeah.
I used her as an example,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I was like, Tracy Chapman was a great songwriter, great singer, great
She gonna
everything.
sell out arenas.
She didn't become super huge because of her image.
Well, first of all, you guys need to understand something. She is super huge. She's not super huge in the urban market. She's super huge in the white market.
I agree with you on that. Probably
So-
so. But what did I say? What did I say? I didn't just say white people, but I said white people don't look at stuff the way black people look at it. It's not as important. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that important to them. But to our culture, it's important. And it's just the way it is.
Are we talking about a cultural music? Or are we
Our
talking about
culture,
music
what's
in general?
important is talent. If you can't sing, they're not gonna buy your music.
Oh, black people will. They do it every day.
I'm
Black
just trying
people
to tell
will
you.
buy your music if
Yeah.
you can't
They do it
sing.
every
Well,
day.
you're
Yeah.
right, because you have auto tune, so it's not even showing
It
the
has
real
nothing-
talent of a person. So
Not
that's
only
where
that,
that's where you're talking
You got
about
terrible
image
records
comes
that
in.
have been big records.
But that's where
Mary J. Blige just in the last 5
You
years
did mention
started
Just
singing on key.
key. Yeah. I used her.
You did.
I said no, but what I was saying was it's people that do sing out of tune and got away with it and made hit records, and that's just the way it was. But
so if Mary J was out of tune, what made her so popular then? If she couldn't really
it was
sing,
her
she
imaging.
off tune.
It was her. It was
No,
her
it
imaging
wasn't
to
her
me
imaging.
and
No.
her production.
No, it was the consumer has been dumbed down, and this consumer don't even know when people are singing off key.
Mm-hmm.
But here was the catch.
Right.
Mary J. Blige was one of the first singing over rap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first, like she like the queen of hip hop. She was singing over rap beats and stuff like that before anybody.
Yeah, but
She
it
wasn't
broke
singing
until
over.
her audience grew up.
Yeah, but she wasn't
When
really
her
singing.
audience grew up. They was like,
Then she switched to R&B, but she wasn't singing regular R&B. She was singing over hip hop stuff. She was singing with the rappers.
but that's
So it was different.
that's not a talent thing. That's a timing thing.
And production thing.
Yeah, and production thing. But if you look at her now and the way that she performs and she sings, she's a much better singer. But the public,
Maybe because she's older and she's grown up and more.
well, no, she got the hell away from people who couldn't produce.
Oh, so producing, it makes a difference about who your producer is then.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got, then when you say the whole package, so we're talking about the producer and we're talking about marketing,
Well,
we're talking about.
as I said before, just because you can make a beat doesn't make you a record producer.
Right.
Some record producers
Right.
do not make beats,
Right.
but they can produce the hell out of a record
Right.
and make that record be a real record. But you can't get them to play nothing to do anything. A record producer is a record producer, and a beat maker is a beat maker. They just two different people. There's some beat makers that can produce, like Timberland. He can produce, you know what I mean, and make beats. So I mean, it's just a difference in what you're working with.
What is making a beat?
Creating of a record. That's making a beat.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
No, making a beat is making a beat. That's a term that's only used in hip hop. It's not used in any other genre of music.
What you know what they call it?
Yeah.
Instrumental. It's music with no personality behind it is considered an instrumental. Yes, it's considered an instrumental. So what they call an instrumental now is a beat. It's just a beat because it has no life to it. It's just a beat. It's just music.
Well, I think that the word instrumental has been
What's
around.
funny to y'all?
That's why I said they don't call it an instrumental.
Yeah, but nobody but jazz artists releases instrumentals.
Right. So that's why I say.
So you inaccurate.
But don't everybody release an instrumental just to have without the music, without any vocals?
No,
I've
because
been
some
able to
records
pull
are
up songs
terrible without
them.
the vocals.
Bingo. So a song, listen, this is what they say when they call you a songwriter.
Yeah.
A beat maker is still considered a songwriter, correct?
They are?
Yes, because they got a part of the song. They making 50% of the song.
Okay.
But now they just call it making a beat because it's not the other part of the song. And then they call people that write lyrics.
So then what's the difference between a beat maker, which you've had this on your show before,
I'm about to tell you the
between a
difference.
beat maker and a producer?
The beat maker is somebody who has not learned
How to produce.
That's all he is.
And producers putting
It's
everything
bringing
together.
the whole package together to make one living project. And a beat maker does not have the gift of song. He's a button pusher.
Why do y'all think that a lot of the producers or beat makers are using auto tunes instead of letting that person, what we usually used to hear in the past, hearing their actual voice?
Rather than sound.
Or is it the sound? It makes to me it makes it worse to me. I want to hear that person's
It's not
voice.
just a sound.
But why are they
That's a
using
lying
auto-tune?
producer that said that.
Okay.
Firstly, you got producers that can't hear. So if you can't hear, you can't teach. The key to music is your ear, always. Then after that, you got a singer who can't sing.
Isn't that what? So that's why they use auto tunes, right?
Then you have some singers who can sing a little bit and use auto tunes as an effect.
Okay.
Then you have someone who can sing very good and he's forced to use it because that's what the dumbed-down audience is used to hearing. So what you have is a industry that's dumbed down. Period.
So isn't it up to the producers today to bring back what we're used to hearing?
There's very few that's capable. Few that's capable.
So, difference between a beat maker, a DJ, and a producer.
You got DJs that's better than beat makers right now. You got DJs because of their knowledge of music and their love for the music can go in the studio now and come out with a better record than the people who call themselves producers. It's actually happening because they love the music. But when you got a guy that's just going in and saying, well, I'm the producer because I want to have my name on the record, and he don't know jackass nothing about making a record. Well, you got a DJ, you got a Willie Will in the studio who has a history of music, just consuming it. You don't have to be able to play anything. He can say, well, oh, this record right here was hot and they did it like this. You should maybe try to do it like that. When you have that kind of knowledge of hit records, you can go in and put a record together better than most so-called producers and beat makers right now today.
What y'all think about that deadline and Willie Will? You agree with that?
I agree. You're on point. But how do a producer can teach someone how to sing? I mean, because you have to listen.
Because the producer is born with a gift.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
The producer is not somebody that just woke up and said,
I'm gonna put some beats together,
I
put
wanna
some
be a
tones
producer.
together. That would be the beat maker then, right?
No, it's like me and Willie Will, when we listen to records, we can listen to it, we just be like, oh, that ain't. We can tell if a record is gonna be hot or not.
Well, see, that's because it's an industry. There's no one person that can run the music industry.
Right, and that's why I say, isn't it up to you as producers? You know, you
The
guys.
producer got to know he has to take everything considered and put it together and come out with a commercially sound product.
Right.
That's his job. He don't necessarily have to play nothing. He don't have to do nothing. He can facilitate the project. He can know that I need Willie Will to do these cuts, and that's who I need.
So does that artist have to be looking like a Rihanna or Beyonce for you to push somebody's music? Is what I'm asking.
I'm gonna say this.
We're saying talking about image. I'm saying talent.
I'm gonna say this. If I had two artists, one can sing really well and one can sing decent, and the one can sing decent looks 20 times better than the one that can sing really well, I'm going for the decent looking one. The one that I mean, the better looking person that I think can become a star.
But what if the one that's not so decent has a better stage presence?
No, what I'm saying, no, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that from a label standpoint. If I had two artists and one was a great singer, one was an okay singer, but the okay singer looked like a star and everything maneuvered like a star, I'm going for the okay singer.
Why?
From a money making standpoint.
See, that's what I disagree with. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's business. You in business. You in it for business, not you in it for business at the end of the day.
You take a chance. So you don't want to sell no good music.
But it's trying to teach you, I guess.
What that is, and no disrespect, I'm not saying it's out of disrespect at all, but that is the new paradigm of the dumbed down producer.
Yes, I agree.
Because Clive Davis, who has had more superstar female artists, would never say something like that. And why do I use him? Because he set the bar for superstar female artists.
Right. I think nowadays, it don't even matter. As long as you got talent, it'll work. Now, back in the 80s, like when Prince put out 986, they couldn't sing. I think he was just going for the look.
But guess what? You got a God-gifted producer.
That could have helped that.
See, he can take a mediocre act and build it. But a mediocre producer can't take a mediocre act and build it. What you saw was a concept out of his head.
Yep.
And he put his talents on them.
Hey, if we have some talent out there, some singers, dancers, actors included, because I had this conversation, was talking with DJ E-Blast. We're talking about image and talking about talent, because it even works the same way even in acting and entertainment and Hollywood. Hollywood set this image, the look a certain way. So even in the movies, they do it in the movies. They would rather have like Chris Brown come in a movie rather than using someone that's been talented or has a Oscar or something, that's been doing it for years acting, but you rather have the audience of Chris Brown because you want that bottom line. So you're not looking at talent.
Well, this is what I like to see a caller call in and tell us.
Okay, so call us at 248-429-7224 if you want to chime in. Any artists out there that can chime in and share, or any producers, anybody can call in and chime about it. Would you buy someone's record based on their image, or would you rather buy based on talent? Or a movie? Don't matter. So we'll be right back, y'all.
I would want somebody to call in and tell us, do they know more artists that didn't make it because of their image versus artists that had talent?
There you go.
Did they say that?
know you in there.
Hey y'all, we back. Hey,
Speaking out that Detroit love. It's some days love and Big Sean.
hey y'all, we're back, and I want to give a shout out to my family on the east side of Detroit, west side Detroit, Alabama. Hey y'all, college girls up here in the D. Alabama, Bama, y'all. We got to go further down in the southeast part. You heard of the city, Monroeville. Okay. Well, Frisco City, Monroeville, Purdue Hill. That's where a lot of my family's and my
is that where
my
you from?
parents. I'm from Detroit. My father's from Purdue Hill. My mother's grew up in Gosport, but born in Watley, Alabama. So all of that is around like Hart County and
They got inside plumbing?
Yes, they got plumbing. Now let me tell you, my granny's house up until 1990, she lived in a house that was a shack that didn't have bathroom, and no, we didn't have heat, we didn't have the lighting. We used a lantern. We used to have to go up the creek to get the water, so we get a milk jug gallon, and we'll walk up the creek and go get water. And that's how we
survive.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad I had that experience though, because if the lights go out, all electricity go out, like we had a blackout was at 95.
You know how to shit in the dark.
I'm glad I had that experience because I would be able to know how to survive if everything went out.
How did you survive?
How do we? Look, we used to bathe in foot
Shitting in the dark.
We bathed in foot tubs. Had to go to the outhouse. They had the slop pots. You usually use the bathroom in the slop pot when you didn't go. It was too dark or whatever. But
I was
in the back.
That 3 days we ain't had no lights. What you do?
I survived. I knew how to go get, use candles. But I wasn't prepared for it. See, nowadays, wait, we get off the topic because that takes us into another topic about
what the hell is a slop pot.
That's a big old, it's a pot. Yeah.
That threw me off.
Call it stop. Okay, okay, it's a shit pot. How about that? You understand that better?
Yeah. Whoa.
You understand shit. Okay, it was shit, y'all. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got to talk ghetto with E-Blast. Anyway, let's go back to our topic, because that's I would like to talk about that, about being able to survive. So maybe we'll make that another show, another topic, and talking about what the political stuff that's going on with martial law. So that's another topic I want to talk about. We can talk about it in a few minutes. How you want to talk about it? Or we want to finish out this image.
Hey, let's talk about
E-Blast.
Talk about that guy broke out of jail.
You mean the guy that they let out of jail?
No. Broke out of jail. Told Donald Trump he gonna make him eat them motherfucking words he said about the Mexican boy.
My man.
He said what?
Oh.
And he gonna make them eat them words. Now check this out. Now I don't know if motherfucker ever had a motherfucker after him before, but a motherfucker break out of maximum security to tell your ass, not nobody else, your ass, I'm gonna make you eat them words. Donald Trump ain't coming outside.
Yeah, he a Mexican.
And he got the paper to make them words come true.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He got grimy money.
Mm.
Donald Trump, they got money. Donald Trump got money.
Well, he
got grimy money.
Did you see the 10 heads? Yes. Did you all see that?
Oh yeah.
10 folks.
Yes.
He chopped their heads off, and did
he put it on camera?
Yes. It was on Facebook.
Was it the aftermath, or did he do it right then and there?
Well, if
let
the head was off, it had to be the aftermath.
Right. No, I'm saying, did he record one showing it? I'm about to,
no, he didn't show that because he probably was tired from walking up that tunnel.
So you saying he left the tunnel and then went and chopped some heads off?
10 of them. Listen, man, dude ain't playing, man. Dude didn't come out of that jail, man, because he playing. The last time he broke out, he was on the run for another 10 years. It took him 10 years to catch him from the last breakout. Yeah. El Chapo ain't no joke, man. Donald Trump got a problem.
I got a response about the talent question. Yeah, and this from a guy, and he said he don't know how to call him without losing us. So because he's afraid that he will get cut off if we don't.
You don't have to be afraid.
You ain't got to be afraid.
Okay.
You don't have to be afraid of that. And you shouldn't say.
But he was saying, what?
Just tell them to call.
Okay, call in, Jason. Give us a call at 248-429-7224. But I'll just read your comment anyway. But he's saying that he think that it would be a person's talent, and he believed that every form of talent, he believed that everyone have some form of talent, but he don't believe a person's looks should be a factor in one's talent.
But it is. Like E-Blast say, looks. You have to understand the entertainment industry is the people industry. You're selling yourself.
Right. So aren't you selling your voice? Isn't it your voice?
Your voice is a part of yourself.
Right.
How I tried to explain it as simple as I could. We are living in a musical era where the listener is dumbed down.
Well, guess what, Andreana? I'm gonna give you an example. Big G didn't really like Nicki Minaj. He was like, when she put the record out, the Sir Mix-a-Lot remix.
Wasn't that I didn't like her?
No, but when she did but when she did the video, I like big butts and I cannot. He was like, I like that Nicki Minaj.
No, but see, he took that wrong.
Okay.
What I liked was they took a bona fide hit record.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a bona fide hit.
Big butt song.
They took a bona fide hit record to make her look like she was putting in some work. However, after seeing her after that in her live performances, I said, well, okay, she's starting to come on. That can happen too. But you got to look at it. There's no other female MC. Who's the next thing to it? Days Lower?
I think it's some people out there that's just not getting the
well, we know the
marketing and the talent, you know.
Iggy Azalea is the next big girl right now.
Azalea is a bum.
Whatever she be, whatever she is.
Yeah, but see, that's the difference in
Don't nobody like
somebody like because she's huge
versus somebody who wants to stay relevant. Because Iggy Azalea stated today, and you all can go look this up today, that if she wins a Grammy for Female Rapper of the Year, she's not going to accept it.
Because she don't believe it herself?
No, because she knows what she is. She's manufactured.
See, you said the key word right there, manufactured.
So you can look at it however you want to look at it in terms of, oh, I'm just down for the business. Well, at the end of the day, one thing we know about life is that the cream is going to rise to the top. At the end of the day, the cream is going to rise to the top.
I'm going to say this, though, about Iggy Azalea. I had seen Iggy Azalea before anybody, a long time ago. Before, like he said, people started, like he said, manufactured. When she was doing her own stuff, like a regular independent artist doing her stuff,
how was she?
She sounded way better because she was doing her own thing, her own little stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
So then, should people stay doing independent? That way, their work is more.
Well, like he said, when the machine got behind her,
with the big,
the machine's supposed to know how to make you get rich, how to make you become big.
Well,
that's what the machine's supposed to know how to do.
But the machine doesn't do that.
Right.
The machine is dumb as hell.
The machine is down for the bottom line.
Well, but we in an industry where the machine is in the red now. They're always operating from the red. The fact of the matter is that she has blonde hair and blue eyes. That's the fact of the matter.
Right.
Because you have other artists who are now coming to the forefront saying, you know, enough of this.
But let me ask you a question, Big G, honestly. Did you think she had good records?
Who, Iggy?
Yeah. And I want you to be honest.
I'm trying to be as honest and as candid as I can before I answer that. No, I don't. And I'm going to tell you why I don't. I think that the career was a roadmap. I think they went and got Tia and said, we're going to put your name on this. We're going to put X amount of marketing dollars into her. We're going to do all that we have to do with radio. We're going to get everybody at MTV and VH1 to play this product. And the listener and the viewer, who doesn't really understand real talent anymore, in my opinion, said, we take this. I believe that's what happened.
Well, let me ask you a question. I watched it. This is a lot of people don't know.
What?
I'm going to say this from a record person. She had good records. Whoever produced the record, she had hit records. But let me say this. People don't know that when she signed with T.I. and them and got a record deal, she also got dropped. She went back independent and blew herself up on her own and went back to the machine. People don't even know that. She spent her own money after.
No, people do know that.
Yeah, so she went back independent with her own money and started getting huge better, and then she went back to the major.
But how many independents can leave a major, go do something independent, and come back to a major?
That's exactly what happened too.
And you know how it happened?
Because you want to say she had
Because she blonde hair and blue eyes.
And not that she had a hit record?
Absolutely not. Because her independent record didn't sell so much product that somebody would just say, oh, this going to be the next big thing. See, we can play it all we want to, but when you see, it's just, what's the boy Macklemore? He won a Grammy.
No, I don't get him, but.
Well, he the same thing as she is, so I don't know how you don't get him.
I didn't really.
He's the male version of her.
But I didn't really hear a huge record like her record on him. I didn't, so I don't get it. I didn't get it.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
We got two DJs in the house tonight, right?
Yeah.
Right.
DJ Willie Will, DJ Dan.
Willie Will, did you play a record?
Play who?
Iggy Azalea.
And so what's your thoughts about it?
And what was the response on the club, on the floor?
Exactly.
That's a perfect example of what we're talking about here today. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her lyrics that attracted me, it was the beat that attracted me to the song. And you know, being a DJ that's always doing little parties and shit, people be asking for that.
Okay,
so
okay.
I gotta get the shit.
Right.
I mean,
but if you had to, with your own professional opinion, is that a record you would have said, I gotta have this in my catalog?
No, not at all.
But let me ask you a question. On that, you said people was asking for that shit. Was it black people?
Kids.
Black kids.
Yeah. I mean,
so what I'm trying to say is, if black people asking for the record, so you already know white people already like it.
It's the same thing like what Big G said, and I always compare to the movie. What was that? Brown Sugar. Was it Brown Sugar? Where it was Tay Diggs and
Brown Sugar. Yeah.
And he had the two rappers in there with the hip hop Dalmatian.
Right.
And it's like, this is where it's going. That's where it's at now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The music is so dumb.
Man,
it don't make no mother.
I'm like, I understand what you said, but at the end of the day, it's called business.
Right.
No, it's not. No. It's called music business. It's not called the car business.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if you get a bunch of car, like you say, car music is all the same. If you got a car lot full of cars that's not selling, you just got a car lot full of cars, or you can get some cars that people are going to buy.
Hey, Will, let me ask you
it's just business.
Hey, Will. E-Blast, I'm sorry. And Willie Will, how y'all feel about Fergie?
Fergie?
Yes.
I thought she had hot records. Is she a great talent? No.
Yeah,
I thought she's a hot artist.
Okay, I want.
Well, I am shit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought she's a hot artist, but not a great talent.
Yeah, but
would she have been something? If she wasn't with Will I Am, or he helped her, would you think that she would have been good on her own?
She was on her own.
Before Will I Am,
she was bigger. They charged her out of that group.
Now, because of the group.
I mean, that was a hell of a question that was posed, but she's a very talented woman.
Okay.
She's probably really the driving force behind that Will I Am thing.
Behind the Black Eyed Peas.
I saw them live in the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Okay.
And I must say, she has God's gift.
Okay.
She does.
Well, speaking of talent, I would like to put that song through and play this song.
Notice.
Yeah.
You don't see her doing features and putting everybody on her record.
Right. You don't have to collaborate.
Because she's a real talent.
No, she done a lot of features.
She was huge by herself before.
She's huge.
Then she got back with the Black Eyed Peas, but she had some hits on her own. She had her own album.
Yeah,
I want to tell you song.
I don't even think we could put her in the same category as Iggy Azalea. That's not even the same conversation.
Okay. Well, Will, can you set this song up for me, please? I mean, DJ E-Blast, I apologize.
Yes, I can.
You don't mean no harm, E-Blast.
But when we're talking about subjects like this, I really am interested in what the DJs have to say.
Yeah, because they're the ones that's going to take it and they like it. They're the ones that's going to play it at the
and they the ones that don't really have anything to lose nor gain. Now,
They can be objective.
They can be objective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See, talking to record producers, you're going to always get a plethora of opinions because we are the people that go in and make the music.
Okay, was you as producer, DJs, that I want to hear this song, set this up for, this is
we introduced the song.
The song is called Sweet Mary by Mary Louie. So here we go. Can you hear? Want to hear this? Because I know. Can you turn up a little bit? That's high.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to hear it on everything.
No, I can cut up some, but.
Yeah.
I like this already. Who is it?
This is my cousin.
She's sweet. Is she playing?
I think she might have some.
How old is she?
She's 20. She'll be 20 in December.
She here in Michigan?
Mm-hmm. She's in FC right now. She's from the east side of Detroit. Yeah. So I had a sent Will. And that's where we get this.
Who produces?
The guy, a guy. Let me see.
Rob Rankin?
Rain, R-A-Y-N.
Oh.
Gina, you ready?
Hey, I'm already feeling it. I was there today.
Here we go.
Matter of fact, before I got here,
No, that's why I was.
same place where she was just talking
Hey,
about.
y'all.
I was there.
So what about that? What about that? How you I sent it to E-Class to get his take on it, and I was going to ask send it to you and get your opinion on it because I'm trying to find, help her with a manager or
whoever that young lady is. If you're listening, sweetie.
Is it? Oh, I can't hear. Can you hear? Go ahead, say it again.
If
Mary, listen to this is Glenn. Big G. This is Big G.
You are an incredible talent, and it was when I hear a record and I feel it in the first 5 seconds, I know that it's a record. So get at me.
Well, you heard that, sweet Mary. I mean, Mary Lou.
And I haven't seen you, and I don't know what your image is like.
Right.
Like I was saying, I was just
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, he already know it. What was my first question?
Your first question was what she looked like?
Yeah, that was my first question.
What she looked like?
I said I love the record. The record is high.
But I said, why does that matter? What she
and that's what she came up with.
That's what I came up with.
And I told her because that's important.
But you know,
someone.
It's important to you.
Yeah, but when you asking me, when you asking me my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion.
Yeah,
that's what's important to me.
That's why it's really not important. Because the same shit Beyonce got in her head, I can buy her. The same makeup that she putting on her face, I can buy her. If she need an ass, I can also buy that.
I understand that.
I wouldn't be interested in doing any of those things if that record wasn't hot.
Oh no, I understand that. Definitely.
God forbid that one ass cheek fall out.
We'll buy another one. Hey, Willie Will. We call her off stage and we stuff some more shit in her jeans.
That's why it's important to have natural. I'm natural.
As as a DJ,
Yeah.
it's a hot record.
Would you play that?
Yes,
You know.
I would.
Yeah, but you need a lot of DJs to play it to get it hot. But it's a hot record. A lot of DJs would play it.
Okay.
But guess what? One thing I learned about DJs and working with DJs, they listen to other DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't get you to do what I need you to do,
Mm-hmm.
I got a DJ I'm gonna send that can speak your language.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is a business,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to know how to maneuver in it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got a bona fide hit,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that shit gets simple.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he don't want to be the one who ain't doing what his competition is doing.
Mm-hmm.
He can't afford to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the ultimate goal of a DJ is to make money, number one, and number two, fill his dance floor up.
Right.
Any DJ that's passionate about what he does,
Right.
he
You
won't
gotta get those
explode.
people on the floor.
Well, you know, speaking as a DJ, most DJs want to be the first one to break the record. You want to be the first one to come out with
That's
that
true. That's true. But guess what? You still got that crew of DJs over there that want to play hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, well. Do that mean you really ain't hearing it or you want my money?
Well, if they're
What
a
does
good
that-
DJ, they would want that record. Just like me, if somebody had that record, be like, I want you to check it out. And if I like it, I'm gonna play it. I want it.
But just like we got subpar producers and managers, we got subpar DJs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, you got somebody. You got somebody tapping on your shoulder, telling something. Hey man, and you know they record garbage. Man, what you play? This what you play? Okay, well that's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
You interrupt my show, that's gonna cost you.
Yeah, but see,
Right.
you as the producer or manager or who's ever handling that record and that artist, it's just like I didn't meet Willie Will until he came in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
He came in with a laptop, but once I heard how he plays his music,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that he wasn't dependent on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's some other young guys that if they ain't got that laptop, they dead in the water. So
I mean, we come from when we carry
Back.
records.
Way back.
You know what I'm saying?
So the cream of the crop, no matter what you say, what you think about image and marketing and how big her butt is and how many injections she done had, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be about how much talent do you possess.
Absolutely.
Sierra,
Because
Sierra's
she got
a beautiful
fake
woman.
stuff. Yeah.
But because Beyonce set the bar where she set it, Sierra has never been able to reach that plateau.
Yeah. That's true. Because
Dance
her records are.
ass off.
Huh?
Can dance her
And can
ass
dance her ass off.
She's a younger.
off. He took it there.
But can you go out
Janet.
on a 40 city tour and sing and dance like that for an hour and 30 minutes? That's the question. Because the truth is told on the hardwood.
Yeah, but Sierra, here's another thing about it. Some people Sierra whole production is not. She don't make. She can never go that big. She'll never be big like Beyonce.
Why not?
Now Rihanna could.
What? Rihanna?
Yeah, but not beat Sierra. She
Why
don't
not?
because she don't make them type of songs. The first song she ever made that can possibly go real big is the one she got out now.
Maybe it's
Well,
because
I don't
she
think-
can't sing.
I was
Well,
about
it's
to
the
say because her
production, but I'm
voice
saying
is
the
she
production
doesn't have
of
a
what she-
strong voice.
No, if she had
don't
if she had the same producers that Beyonce has,
She
could
can't
not-
sing the type of records. That's what I'm saying. The records that Sierra make really technically were dance records, pretty much
But
more
she's a
so.
dancer,
But she really
more
just
than a singer.
because that's
chatting over them.
she only has that much talent.
Well, she sounds. The new record is a record that I bet is a decent record for her. That's like one of the first records she made that was a real record.
But how's
Yeah.
her vocals? Is her voice?
It sounds pretty decent. It sounds okay, but I mean, it's a good record. The
Can
record I
she
bet.
sing acapella?
I'm not.
Well, you know, she just
Beyonce
did,
can sing
she just
acapella.
did the Major League Baseball national anthem for the All-Star game the other night. She's
How was her voice?
she was okay,
See, okay.
but
They giving her a shot.
she used background vocalists.
Okay.
I've never seen a solo artist do the national anthem
With background.
with background vocals.
So they was helping her then.
Well, then she needs some help.
Right.
No, you get me?
Yeah.
Now, no, hats off to that sister because she's trying to get better in her craft.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So hats off to her. But as a music business professional, I cannot sit here and pretend that somebody's something that I know that they're not. She's not on the level of that other woman. And that ain't no shame because nobody ever reached the level of Michael.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
But it depends. Once again, it's you have artists that was not talented, that has been huge also.
Like who?
Britney Spears
she's
was huge.
but she is a image.
Right, and then you got the other girl, Tiffany. All them people like her was
Actually, I think
huge.
before she
It was super huge.
went commercial, I think she
Superstars.
actually could sing. She was country, isn't she?
From
Country?
Britney?
Yeah.
No, you
She can
You
she
know,
has a
you're
voice.
talking about Jessica, the other girl,
You're talking about
Jessica.
Jessica Simpson. No,
So
Oh,
she
Jessica's the one with the
she
voice,
can
but
sing for
Britney
real.
doesn't have the voice.
Not like that.
Britney don't have nothing.
He don't think she can do nothing but go wow.
Nothing.
But she was a
I saw
massive
her in
star though.
Vegas, and you
She was
could
a
hear her
huge star,
counting
though.
steps. And one, one, she's
But she was a mega star though.
what? She's blonde haired with blue eyes, with hundreds of millions of dollars put behind her by Disney before she ever made a record.
That's right. She was on Disney.
She was a Disney kid.
Yeah.
Christine
was-
Aguilera, she can sing.
She's
So
out.
she can sing. Yeah.
But guess what? Britney has always been bigger than
Way
her.
bigger than her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just that, like he
But
said,
could it
at the-
be that
no,
because Christina was more soulful?
no, it had nothing. Let me tell you what it was. This was my opinion. Britney was a better looking girl than Christina.
What the heck?
She was.
Ain't no
Oh, my
beauty pageant.
But I mean, the imaging. Once again, it's back to the imaging.
No, what it is, listen, man. Christina Aguilera is a voice.
Yeah.
To be reckoned with.
She's a voice.
Britney Spears is the one who Disney said, "This is our horse."
Well, here's the kid. No, because Justin Timberlake came out and was just as big.
Justin Timberlake comes
Disney
out of
too,
a
baby.
group that was manufactured.
But what I'm saying is that he was a Disney kid also. But what the thing was, Janet Jackson, you gotta understand something. Janet Jackson at that time had set the bar way up here for singing and dancing.
Janet Jackson is still a nigga.
But listen to what I'm saying though. So Britney Spears was the closest thing to dancing and singing, trying to emulate Janet Jackson. Technically,
You can't emulate a Jackson.
but that's what was going on. And
Well,
Christina
yeah, it's
Aguilera
impossible.
was a
Yeah,
singer.
they're all by themselves.
Yeah, she was this real singer.
You know what, man? I believe you like that manufactured BS.
No, I
because
don't.
every person that you brought up,
Uh-oh.
except Justin Timberlake,
Listen,
every person you brought
Has
up
been manufactured.
has been
I don't care if they
manufactured.
manufacture, they sold millions of records. At the end of the day, that's
you
what
care about
counts.
okay.
Well, how many she's selling now?
I don't know what she
But
said.
there
Sure,
are-
got millions.
But we got so much talent out there that hasn't sold millions of records because I would say because of the marketing, because of the commercial, they want.
No, because the producers like
That's
him.
what I mean. And
No,
you
it has
got
not.
all those good talented people out there.
He had a dude in the studio, and I ain't gonna mention no names because we on the air. But I said I'm going outside because I can't take this. My ears won't allow it.
But here's the end
You know
result.
what he said? But he's commercial.
At the end of the day, play his record up against somebody else's record. That's all you have to do, and then you see what happens.
At the end of the day, you know what happened? The record that they were making, I went and heard on the radio by another artist. It was so close, I said, well, what the hell is going on? They done stole these people's records.
Right. Well, you know that goes on. You.
I called my son. I said, tell me if this record sounds to you like what they up there cutting.
Wow.
Exact same melody. See, and that's not a put down on anybody. That's the dumb stuff that's going on in our industry.
Right.
And that's why you're not seeing mega stars anymore. It's not that all of the people are so terrible that they can't perform. They're working with people who are trying to build gimmicks. Gimmicks don't last in this business.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Was Madonna a gimmick?
She's proven that she's not a gimmick.
But Madonna was the epitome of a gimmick.
And your key word to your statement is was.
You know why I said was, but she was the epitome of a gimmick.
Well, now she's a
I'm gonna give you
diva, a
I'm
pop
gonna give you
diva.
somebody else who a pop diva was the epitome of a gimmick. Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper can sing.
But
Yeah,
they was gimmick. They
Cyndi
was
Lauper
put
can
in
sing.
as a gimmick though. They was
No.
the outfits, the everything. This
Well,
what I'm
that
trying
was
to explain
that
to you.
was her
That's
image,
not a
and she was
gimmick, that's
eclectic. She was eclectic.
And Madonna, me and you
So
both know
now-
Madonna wasn't really no singer.
Well,
She was an entertainer.
But listen.
Yeah.
Madonna came along at a time where you had to have some talent to be able to get to where she is. Madonna's 55 years old, man.
Yeah. But she wasn't no singer. She could carry a tone and perform and give you a great
Well,
show.
we're not talking about just great singers. We're talking about talent
Right.
versus image.
Right. Talent versus image.
Madonna was all image. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It was her image that carried her. Her persona, everything.
So she's lasted in this business for 30 years on image?
Yeah.
You really think so?
She had hits though, Glenn.
Like a version?
There was
not
hits.
A bona fide hit?
Yeah, they was hits.
Well, if it was a hit, that means she made it, right?
I'm gonna show you something right now. This is the difference in what I'm trying to explain about imaging. When Madonna was out, you could have went outside and you would have seen millions and millions of little girls dressing like Madonna, trying to be Madonna. You don't see nobody trying to be nobody no more.
Yeah, guess why?
Because there ain't no bona fide stars. People was dressing like Michael Jackson. People was dressing like Prince. Where are the stars now? You can name off Beyonce. And anybody trying to be Beyonce?
Are you crazy?
Ain't nobody dressing like Beyonce. Like Beyonce.
You never heard of the Beehive?
I ain't talking about a fan. I'm talking about somebody trying to be her. It's a big difference.
It's
and somebody
when
emulate
you're that fine, it's hard to be her.
I'm saying, but somebody trying to emulate you is what I'm saying. When people trying to be you, like people were trying to be Tina Turner,
Was trying to be
it's a big difference in the way a star, a real bona fide superstar is. People want to be you. When you're a real superstar, people want to be you.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you think this big butt, long weave crave is coming from?
Yeah, that's Nicki
Where
Minaj
do you
with the
think
big butt.
this is
They want
coming from?
the fake booty, the fake breasts.
What about J-Lo?
If you want to say something, where it's coming
Well, what
from,
about
J-Lo was
J-Lo?
big first before them.
Well, we not,
She can't
see,
sing.
you keep talking
Right.
about
She
who's
yeah,
big, and that's not what
No,
you're
I'm
talking
saying,
about.
but you're saying, where did it come from?
You're
You
saying
can't. I'm not gonna. I would never say that because you had
the
J-Lo and a
reason that
huge ass.
kids are not
Wait, a
trying
long
to
time
be
ago.
like the artists of today is because the kids don't know quality.
Hmm.
Firstly,
Yeah.
Right.
their ear is so dumbed down to Lil Wayne standards that they don't even know when they hear. I see kids now that say they feeling a record because they boy felt it.
Well, some of what I read on YouTube, and
When we
then
were
these
kids, if we
kids.
hated the record, we hated the record. We didn't give a damn what our friend thought of it.
Right, that's true.
Right.
That's true. But I know a lot of these kids, they're looking back and looking at some of these songs that have been played that's from the 90s, 80s, the 70s, and 60s. They're like, wow, I'm glad I've never heard this song. I'm so glad to hear this. I wish that the young people today would be able to make music like that. They are recognizing
Man,
the
my son
music
didn't
of the
even know
past.
James Brown was a real person.
Wow, you know what, guys? This was
The
a
most
good
sample
conversation. Yeah.
guy in the industry. My son was like, this dude was real? I was like, yeah, I think so.
Well, look, y'all. I wanna. This was a very good topic, and I thought that there was some good feedback. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to the Rollin with Andreana show. I hope you guys enjoyed the topic tonight, because I really, I think my last words is I think that talent is better than a person's image. I think it's more important that a person have talent than their image, because I think that they can, for Hollywood, they change people the way they want them to look, because that's why people are looking plastic today, because they're getting fake boobs, fake everything just to look a certain way. But I really think that the talent supersedes the image, because you can make somebody look a certain way if that's what's most important, image. So
I honestly believe that stars are born. That's just me.
but what is that? That's talent, though. You're saying
That means-
born from somebody, from an
Listen, when
image
people-
of what they make.
When people have that it factor, they have that it
Isn't
factor from
it the
birth.
voice though?
It's I don't know what you would call it, but you know when somebody has that it factor. You know
Right.
when they walk in the room. You watch how people look up to them. It's they had an it factor. You can see it in them. You know it. People know that. People.
But if they open their mouth just like Susan Boyle did, she still got that international. She's making.
I understand that, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter.
It doesn't take the best vocalist to have that it factor. The person with the it factor gonna be the mega star. That's all I'm saying.
We need to look at what she's selling. But anyway, we want to thank y'all for listening to the Rollin with Andreana show.
And that little girl got the it factor.
All right. Hey, that's good. Great. And we want to, make sure you guys tune in next week at 7 o'clock to the Rollin with Andreana show on the Vent Radio Network, also ventradio.net. And we rolling out, y'all.
Don't forget Google Hangouts, man.
I had y'all Google Hangouts too, because that also leads into YouTube. Google Hangouts is automatically on YouTube as well. So we wish y'all a happy night. Good evening.
Peace.
You play with it? Okay.
Delete the Google
Put your
Hangout.
sticker.